to part 13 of Let's Play Football Manager 2011, and we are going to go straight into the game against Genk in the Europa League. We are first, I think, in the Europa League Group F. I think we're in Group F. Let me just, actually I'll tell you what, we'll check that very quickly. It's not the Premier Division. Let me try and find the Europa League. Hold on, there it is, in Europe. Europa Cup, as it's called, for whatever reason, or Euro Cup. Yeah, we are first, as you can see, level on points with Palermo, who also beat Genk. Looks like 2-0. So this shouldn't be too bad, as considering it's at home. Made quite a few changes, actually. Reina is the captain first. I think that shows you the depth in which you've changed it. And Gog is playing Shelby. Kiriakos is playing his first game of the season. Wilson, Glenn Johnson is not injured, but his fitness is quite low, so I'm going to let him rest that, and I've just kept him in there. Who else is in? That's about it. Poulsen is not playing defensive, kept Lucas in there. So that's actually a fairly conservative team, I think, but I think if there's any time to ever let these players play, I think it is now in a Europa League game against a weakish opposition. Nothing, not too bad. Right then, here we go against the Belgians. And hopefully we should have the bulk of, if not almost all, of the possession and indeed shots today. Hopefully I won't have too much possession to give us too much of a fright. I mean, it is Europa League, you know, there are reasonably quality teams. And John Joe Shelby puts it in eventually. Oh no, it's an own goal. Oh, I've got to see this. I thought Shelby had put that one away. I was waiting for the ball to cross the line. I mean, we're 3 minutes in, and we're leading, so that's pretty good. And Buffel is already bitching to the referee. Okay, something's got to be done, because this is happening every game now. I'm going to have to have a look at this. Let's have a go. So Jovanovic does well, plays it across. I think he slid, yeah, he tried to tackle Shelby, and he has basically just got the ball and it put it into his own net. We haven't even had a shot, and we're winning. That's brilliant. Only in Football Manager. Oh wow, that's this guy called Pfeiffer just completely dribbled around about 4 of the players there and nearly put it away. I was going to think about playing Brad Jones for this, but I just thought I'll play Rainey, you know, because it is, as I say, it is the Europa League. They are reasonably quality opposition, you know, it's not as if they're bad, you know, it's not like we're playing a friendly or anything, you know, like against some no-mark team no one's ever heard of, you know, we're playing a respectable Belgian club here. Yeah, I mean, it's not like, I mean, I know it's the Europa League, as I say, and not the Champions League, you know, I mean, I'm trying to think of a good compromise, but, you know, look, we're winning. It's going okay so far. I don't expect it to be handsome, I don't expect it to be perfect, but as long as we get a win, I'll be happy. If we do draw, it will be disappointing, but it's not as if I'm going to go crazy over it. Or, I mean, I certainly wouldn't expect a loss. If we lost to Europa League opposition at home, I'd be very disappointed. I mean, I don't think did we in real life? I can't remember. Anyway, it's been so long ago. I think we played Sparta Prague on Thursday. This was recorded on the Tuesday before playing Sparta. I don't know if it's at home or away. I'll have to check that. But we are indeed playing them in the first leg of the. I think it's. Sorry, I mean, I really should do my research really. Before we play them, I think it's the first leg of the round of, or the one after the group stages. I think it's the round of 32. So looking forward to that on Thursday. So we are still a bit. We've got a bit of way to go to catch up to real life first. So don't worry about that. And then Gog, who was very impressive in the last Europa League game, has just scored an absolute beauty again. I'll tell you what, against Europa League opposition, he is absolutely destructive. What a brilliant goal, David Gog. I mean, I said last time when he played like this that I'll include him in my team, and then the next game up, admittedly I played him out of position, but he didn't really do much. But you know, I think playing against teams of this caliber and this quality, people like David Gog are actually really good players. I mean, people always say, you know, look at players like David Gog and think, well, he's a good player, but he's not Liverpool quality, which is what he is. He is a very good player, don't get me wrong, he's a good player. Is he up to the standards of Liverpool? Is he up there? Can he challenge the likes of Suarez and Carroll I don't think he can. But nonetheless, he has made, for the time he's been here, he's made an exceptionally good account of himself. I think he is a little bit outpaced at times when the game does pass him by a bit, but he puts in effort, and that's what everyone admires about him, and he does very well. And speaking of effort, I thought that was actually going to be I was about to say, that was a really good effort from Jovanovic, but unfortunately he skied it. So it looks like we're coming to half time here. We have, what do we have? Oh, we have the ball, there we go. I thought they had the ball then. Can we grab a third? Jonjo Shelvey, who, gone over. Who, of course, is injured in real life. He's out for 3 months, I think, at least at the time of this recording. Yeah, everyone's morale is excellent, and that's exactly what you want to see. And I think I'm going to say thrilled, because, I mean, admittedly, the performance, I don't really know what the performance can drop to, because, to be honest, the performance wasn't exactly amazing, but it got the job done, and quite frankly, that's all that matters in group stage matches. I mean, if it's in the league, yeah, you know, because you want to carry on your consistent form, but it's a Europa League game. It's in the group stages against fairly mediocre opposition at best, so, you know, it's you're not too bothered by your form and all that sort of stuff. Let's see, Shelby. Now, of course, I've got none of the main players playing, so none of the players I know who are going to be taking any set pieces, and that's just bounced around the area like a pinball. And Poulsen, thank God for that. I thought Shelby was going to have to run all the way across the pitch. Don't you hate that when you see a player just take one corner and then he's being forced to take the other corner as well, and just have to run all the length of the pitch? So terrible. And Danny Wilson. Danny Wilson, dear me. What was he thinking? I mean, I know he's trying to impress me. I can tell he's trying to impress me. He's got that sort of thing about him. Every time he plays, he does that thing where it's like, oh, what the hell just happened then? Well, that was got to be one of the most bizarre goals thing I've ever seen on Football Manager. I was just expecting everyone to go and tackle, and the ball just sort of goes through them. Kyrgios, no. Oh, he sort of tackled him, and Reina even missed it. Okay, that was strange. I really should change it to attacking it, because they actually seem to be going quite well with standard lately, but no, I'm going to change it to attacking. Now, provided we don't give the ball away here. Oh, Jonjo Shelvey, you can't be doing that. You want to be passing it. I'll say attacking. Oh dear. They get another goal back. We're screwed. Whoa, goalkeeper. I thought he was going to just fully charge at Ngog then. I mean, you've got to respect players like Thomas Buffelli. He's a very good player. Yeah, a very good goal scorer. Yeah, I think it just said then as well. That was his 10th goal of the season. I mean, where are we? It's not even October yet, and well, there I was praising him, and he's just put it terribly wide. But 10 goals. I mean, I think that he's just behind Torres. Admittedly, he's in the Belgian league, and Torres is in the Premier League against some very good opposition. But nonetheless, that's still a decent record. I mean, many Evertonians, for example, claim, Dixie Dean, he scored 60 goals or something in a season, which is still the the record now for number of any league goals. But he was in that particular league, and Jovanovic scores, and as I say, Dixie Dean was in that league where against, I guess I wouldn't say amateurs, but semi-professionals maybe, in the 20s and the 30s. So anyway, he still managed to get a hell of a lot of goals, so you can't really complain at that point. Let's see, so what happened here? Poulsen nearly scored, just bounced straight to Jovanovic, and that's a good finish, and we have got back our 2-goal lead. I like it when it goes back to this. It's good. It just keeps the momentum going for the game, and you always got the hope, thinking, okay, they're either going to score, keep the game alive. Not that I want to keep the game to be kept alive. I want it to be finished as quickly as possible. But it's like you always think, oh, maybe we can get the ball back, keep the momentum going up the team. Maybe we get another one. It'd be very handy. Okay, and Pepe Reina makes a good save. I was just waiting there. I thought something's going to happen now. Didn't want to say anything in case something happened. There we go. The players seem to be doing very well. Oh, good save. Snapshot there. and have a corner again. I don't know how good Shelby is from taking. He actually doesn't look. Actually, at least he's got it into the box, which is good. Which you can say is a bit better than some of the other players who've taken corners this season, who have just barely managed to get it past the first man. And Lucas makes a good tackle. So I think it's now time for a sub. John Joe Shelby looks knackered, so I will bring on Nathan Eccleston, who I really like the look of. I think he's a very good player, and I would watch out for in the future. Of course, this could very well come back to bite me in the arse if they get another goal. They might be about to. Good save, Rayner. Right, as you were. Thank goodness. Okay, I should really start taking off now. I mean, I want to let these play out as long as possible because, you know, I think I'll just reinforce them. Let's put Morales. It doesn't matter that he's in a defensive position. He is a defensive midfielder, isn't he? Because I remember when Morales came, I was under the impression that he was a defensive midfielder, but he's just all of a sudden come, and he's been banging in the goals. So I don't really know. Anyway, so that's the game. Luckily, just putting them players on there, just reinforced everything. They couldn't get past us, and it's a good victory for 3-1. So where are we? Let's go down to group. Where are we? Group F. I've lost us. Here we are. So Palermo once again will go top with us. Let me just check the group stages very quickly. So again, they're only ahead of us because of goal difference, and it looks like it's going to be us two, Liverpool and Palermo, going through from that group so far. Anyway, so like I say, we've got another handy chunk of money there. And Gog does well. He's got 4 goals so far. It's pretty good considering he's a bit part player. Anyway, I won't do the post-match press conference. I will let you go. So thanks for watching. I'll see you for part 14.